Hey everybody, today is March 2nd, 2011, and for a little over 2 weeks now, my 2006 GMC Denali road bike has been out of commission. The rear hub experienced a failure. One of the bearings locked up when I was out riding, and it caused some serious damage to the inside of the hub. And at the bearing house, as you might be able to see here, doesn't look very well at all. Not too good. The bike had around, I would say, a little less than 4,000 miles. It was, I think it was over 3,950. It was nearing the 4,000 mark. Here's a new surprise. It's the new GMC Denali road bike. It's a 2010 model. I've had this bike for 2 weeks, and I have to say, this bike here is really nice. For 2010, of course, you can see they changed the paint styling. The bike's a whole new set of colors now. In 2007 to 2009, they had blue and silver and some black, but now it's mainly just yellow and black. And I believe in 2007 or 2008 they did redesign the wheels, and they carried on to 2010. These are called Vitesse lights, and as you can see, there's less metal to them. Let me go grab one of the wheels from my old bike. Grab this one. Both these wheels have the same tires on, by the way. And as you might be able to see here, the wheel on the right that goes to the 2010 model bike has a lot less metal than the one on the left that goes to the 2006 model. This is a very great improvement. Another big change for 2010, which I mean, it may be for 2007 through 2009 they may have done this change, and it could have been carried over to this year model. But now GMC Denali road bikes have higher gears in the front, bigger gears, I should say. I noticed this when I was out riding it. The 06 model bike has a smaller front cog. Having bigger gears in the front enables this bike to go a lot faster. The rear freewheel hasn't changed at all. It's the same gear ratio. However, it's made by a different manufacturer. This bicycle here, on flat road or slightly downhill, this bike will easily do 30 to 35 miles an hour. I am not kidding you. The other day I was out riding in traffic on Stanford Road in Huntersville, North Huntersville, and it was a Sunday night, Sunday evening I should say. The sun hadn't quite set yet, but I was going down just a slight hill, and I was doing 30 to 35, which, by the way, on that road the speed limit is 35. And I was stopped at a red light, and then took off from the red light. I managed to keep pace with the cars in the left lane. 2 lanes on each side of the road. I was in the right lane and another car was in the left lane. I was keeping pace with the car in the left lane. I actually had to let off to merge into the left lane to go make a left turn. It was kind of crazy. Anyways, here's what I have planned. This bicycle here is going to be my, out having fun kind of riding bike, and I'm going to fix the older bike and use it to carry stuff on the rack. I'm going to leave the rack on this bike, and I'm going to use it to ride to school. That way I can carry my book bag on the rack. The thing I'm concerned is, if I leave that new bike on the rack, they got a bicycle rack up at school, I'm worried that's going to get the paint scratched up on the fork and everything. And I mean, that's a nice color. I don't want it to get scratched up. And the 06 model bike has already taken a beating on the frame. It's already got several scratches from falling over and everything. Big old scratches all over it, around through here. So, I mean, I'll just continue to use this one as, my bike to get to school and everything. I mean, if it gets scratched up a little more, who cares? So what I gotta do is, luckily, I have found a bicycle wheel in my salvage yard around back that has the same exact hub that the rear wheel of that bike has. Both of these wheels have 36 spoke hubs, and they're exactly the same. This one's just black. That's the only difference. I'm going to attempt to rebuild this wheel. It'll be my first time ever building a bicycle wheel. I'm looking at tutorials on YouTube. Hopefully I can do it. So that way I can put that bike back into commission and it can continue to live its high mileage legacy. It'll be hitting 4,000 miles really soon if I get it fixed. Anyways, that's an update on my GMC Denali road bikes. I should say now, not bike, but bikes. Anyways, any questions or comments, let me know.